What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas. We are here in my bedroom today because it is quite too hot to be filming on the porch this afternoon. Today, I have a 3-part unboxing, including Adidas Yeezys, some Nike Dunk Lows, and my first ever unboxing from Palace Skateboards. You won't want to miss it. Let's go. So guys, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of content regarding Supreme Fall Winter 2023, Palace 23, as well as regular sneaker unboxing, live cops, that kind of thing. So if you like that kind of content, stick around for that on the channel. First up, right here, we have something from Adidas, right? You know, the brand that can't seem to escape Kanye West, the brand that, you know, Ivy Park has seemingly failed. Any other collabs can't really match the gravity of Kanye West. And that's just very interesting to me because Adidas is a really special brand to me. You know, my school, Indiana University, was and is an Adidas school. So I've always had a soft spot for Adidas. I love my beat ass pair of Stan Smiths. Actually, the Homer Simpson Stan Smiths are a pretty cool sneaker, and they do occasionally have little drops like that that are fun, interesting, and make me excited about them. But besides Yeezys, it's really nothing for the actual diehard sneakerheads, the hype beasts, etc. And I, of course, fall into that same exact category. I can't, you know, avoid that truth. It's part of who I am. But we finally get some more Yeezys. They've been kind of rolling them out, just like whatever they have left in stock. And I'm like, screw it, man. Put me in that confirmed pool. We got the Damascus knife today, and we're gonna unbox this puppy. What do you think it is, right? Pretty small box, a little bit of tape right there. Might already be spoiled by the thumbnail, by the title. I have no idea. I haven't made that stuff yet. What do we got? Come on. Adidas Foam Runners. Is this a misprint? Is that supposed to be on the inside? Am I crazy? Or is that supposed to be on the inside or the outside? I don't know. That's super weird. But here we go. We have the Adidas Foam Runners. I will be doing a up close and personal shot of all the content filmed today, all the sneakers, apparel, and that kind of thing. But first impressions right here, these are, I have to say guys, one of the ugliest shoes of all time. I truly don't get the Foam Runner hype. It looks insane, but I will say it looks unique and very Kanye. So it is cool to see them be able to turn this model into something that's so cool. I mean, I have a pair of Yeezy 700 Wave Runners that have a very similar 3-spoke little, you know, bubbles right here along the midsole, but such a crazy 3D printed design. Actually, my buddy David from Keto runs a brand called Keto Wears, and his Jag foam is actually a much better sneaker in my opinion. I'll put a picture and a website link for David's brand Keto down below. But the Foam Runner from Kanye and Adidas, I think definitely started off this trend, or certainly, you know, made it popular, right? It kind of brought it into the mainstream. We might have seen some other kind of shoes like this. Maybe Crocs, would you consider this very similar? It is kind of a slip-on clog. But yeah, a very unique shoe. I've heard they're extremely fucking comfortable. I've never worn them. And you know, this is funding the channel via eBay. So hate me if you want, but I need to pay for these videos. So hey, all right, next up, we checked out the 3 stripes. Now we're gonna check out the swoosh. This is actually one of the most recent dunks that I was actually able to get lucky on. I feel like dunks have kind of fluctuated. At one point they were the hottest shoes ever, and then Nike released 7 million pairs of pandas, and now I'm like, oh, the dunks are gonna die. Because when I was coming up back in my day, you know, in the early 2010s, dunks were just general releases. It was the SBs, those were cool, and those were actually dying off in favor of like Jordans and Nike basketball, because I feel like dunks were kind of late 2000s early 2010s. Then they kind of fell off a little bit. Of course, there's always a couple pairs. And then just seemingly out of nowhere, during my short hiatus from about 2019 to 2021, where I didn't cop any sneakers for 3 years, right? A little sneaker hiatus, the Dunks became like the most popular shoe overnight. And I was like, whoa there, boy. What the hell's going on? Wow, look at that, a box with the actual real packaging that's not completely inside out. We have Nike, and then we have, look at that, women's size 12, men's size 10.5. I have to say, being a 10.5 boy, I didn't realize how nice it would be because I didn't realize they would start doing women's sneakers as the new thing. I know that's probably the most common thing that just everybody accepts now, but for me, seeing that for the first time, like a general release that's women centered, is definitely different. And for the people with larger than size 10.5 feet, I'm sorry, that must suck. But I'm right on the cusp, right on the edge. And here we go, we got the glitter green Michigan State Nike Dunks, and these are actually super nice, the Satin Daddies. And again, we will get some up close and personal, of course it has to be personal, of these bad boys. But yeah, the Nike Dunk, man, it is a clean ass silhouette. I'll give it that. It's extremely simple. I'm actually matching right now. I didn't even plan that. That's awesome. With the Puma, but it's a very versatile sneaker. Overall, like, I don't think it's the most comfortable sneaker of all time. I was playing pickleball recently and saw a guy playing in them, so I'm thinking now, I'm like, ooh, I gotta drop a review, the pickleball review, because that is kind of my new hobby, playing pickleball, and I'm trying out all different types of shoes, so I might have to try out a pair of Nike Dunk Lows. Probably not these ones. These ones are a little bit too nice for that, but they do have a very nice satin glittery upper. You can see the other pair is still tucked nicely in the box, just sitting there, chilling like a villain. But yeah, Michigan State Nike Dunks, almost a Nike SB, not Nike SB, regular Dunks, a pretty nice sneaker, and I think so much better than the Foam Runners. Like, this, last but not least, I got a pretty funny story about this Palace drop. So one of my subscribers, Florian Peter, the homie, hit me up and was like, yo dude, I tried to cop Palace. He's in Europe, okay, so he's overseas. He's like, yo, I tried to cop Palace. I wasn't able to get this specific pair of sweatpants. Can you go for them on the US drop? And I'm like, sure dude, whatever. And I missed out on one of the pieces that he wanted me to get, but I was able to get this pair. And I also ordered a tee for myself. We'll see in 1 second. But then a couple days later, I actually get the package in. He's like, yo, I actually don't need those. I went and grabbed actually a size smaller and they fit way better. So we're gonna end up just returning it and it's no big deal. But I thought that was pretty funny. But in lighter news, I do in fact get to preview and show you guys my first ever Palace unboxing for myself. I also helped him get a hat a couple weeks ago before Palace's spring 23 season was over, but this is my first cop for myself of Palace autumn 23. Yes. All right, start off. We got some stickers. The Tri-Ferg right there, looking super sick. Just a standard black and white Palace sticker. So here we have the Palace, I believe these are called the Pro Shell Jogger in medium. And we can go ahead and throw these on because I'm still gonna return them and that's okay. You're still allowed to try stuff on, even if you're returning it. But these are a very sick pair of Palace sweatpants. It's got the Tri-Ferg right there. You can see that, Palace. And the nice, cool little logo right there. Very European, very football club. But I've always loved Palace from like kind of a distance, but never got into them until like recently, since uploading videos again. And I'm really glad that I did because actually being able to see it and cop it and just going on their website, you know, a day after Supreme is pretty cool. You can see some detailing right there. We got the Pro Team size medium, and we're gonna throw these on. So this is actually super helpful for me because seeing how these fit, They're actually pretty perfect, not even gonna lie. A nice little, not too much of a taper on the leg. It's really kind of just a very simple sweatpant look. Let's see that angle. Just tip it on the side of my bed. Yeah, I would rock the shit out of these. They're not my favorite color. I would probably get more of like the lighter blue ones. But in terms of a nice pair of sweatpants for about 150 bucks, Palace. I mean, Palace Pro right there. You got some, I think these might be, they're not 3M hits on it, but just the different colors. It's super 90s, it's super sick. There's that little logo again, and I am gonna pop these puppies off because while I am returning them, I don't want to unnecessarily wear them, right? Because apparently someone will probably end up getting these. So last but not least though, is the Palace skirt tee. When I saw this thing, I knew I had to get it. I love racing, mostly a car guy, but even the motorcycles look pretty cool. The white t-shirt, known to be kind of a pariah in my life, so to say, given that I'm very good at staining shirts, but I have just far too many black ones in my collection, and I really wanted the motorcycle rider to be wearing red, and therefore I was stuck with the white t-shirt. But you know, it's about to be summer. Well, summer's ending. Shit, it's not about to be summer, it's about to be fall, but it's still pretty hot out here in Arizona, so having a white t-shirt, never a bad thing. Got to keep the pit stains clean, and I will throw this bad boy on because fuck it, we ball. Here we are, size large, fits really, really well. Feels like a pretty comfortable material. That high quality screen print looks great, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hope it was something interesting. I will be doing some up close shots of the foam runners and the Nike Dunks. Let me know if you'd like to see more unboxing content here on the channel. I know it's very popular, but I oftentimes favor doing Supreme dropless news and other streetwear news as opposed to actually unboxing content. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like it, and I will see you guys later.